Okay, test, test, test. It is Sunday, 10 April, 8:54 local, 13:54 Zulu. 2992 is set, leveling at 5,000 feet, proceeding to Eglin Delta. Camera checks good, boom checks good. There is 30.1 gallons on board. Outside air temperature this morning is 53 degrees Fahrenheit, and we're sculling 360 degrees. And we're going to get set up for some auto calibration runs today.
Number 4699, pop back and approach, roger.
And 2914 is not available this morning.
2 miles west of Defuniak, say your numbers again. Sierra 423, Roman Juliet, squawk 4661.
And George has got it for just a second. Let's go ahead and get the Wi-Fi connection going with the phone. We'll try to work a north-south axis. I think that's going to work best for the video. We got a clear blue sky today, so it's going to wash out the M5 display in all likelihood, and it's going to be hard to see the phone. Phone is up. We have got the display settings selected in here for display and brightness, and that is selected to never auto lock. We've got full brightness at this point. I'm just pulling up, and let's see here. On speed.
Mustang 51, are you RTB back
local?
to Destin or Eglin?
Wi-Fi connection is up. And waiting for our home screen.
Mustang 51, roger, go ahead and contact Destin Tower 118.45.
And there's our home screen, looking good. We're going to go to settings, going to AOA calibration wizard. We're going to set our standard test weight of 1250 in here. I'm sorry.
Number 4699,
gross weight,
are you from
1500.
the East Trading Area?
Standard, or current
Are you
weight,
familiar with
1250.
the East Trading Area? Your present position is fine if you'd like to hold.
And we need to convert our best glide speed again here. Stand by. Should have had that done in advance. A6B, statute to metric, 9279.95. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to use 80 for that.
Are you heading back to Ruckle?
Was that for 7 Bravo Romeo, sir?
Number 423, Romeo Juliet, you can proceed direct Ruckle.
Yep, never mind. All right, and we're 6G jets.
Navy 7 Echo 130, the frequency change range is approved.
Okay, got a quick call on this thing at jets. All right, we got through that. We did not get a reboot.
Steel 83, I can approach.
Actually, I don't have a flasher right now.
On speed enabled.
Okay, on speed is up, and we're looking at the continue button. So we're going to get set, and we'll just go on a north-south axis. We'll get set up for our first one.
Have a good day.
Hit and continue. We're all up to the record screen, Lenny. We're connected. Everything is looking good. I'm going to use the M5 as my primary. Go ahead and just push it up here to a VMAX condition. George is off. Time now 13:57, 27:50 degrees. I'm sorry, 53 degrees Fahrenheit.
Number 70378, I can approach.
29.7 on board. We're just going to use 180 for our VMAX condition. And our first decel run today is going to be on the gauge. So we're going to try to make sure that we nail that negative 1 knot per second.
Radar contact 3 east of
Coming up on VNO.
And then you go into the eastern training area.
All right, stand by, record. 3,
Copy, maintain
2.
the east training area.
Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to get the data mark first. 17. Unregard that. 13:58 even. 54 degrees Fahrenheit. 29.6. Data mark 3, 2, 1.
Data mark.
VNO condition. Record is selected. Power is coming back very slowly. And right in the middle of the gauge. And power is still coming back. My left hand is moving. I'm doing my best to just nail the 1 knot per second. I'm not going to do anything with the altitude this time other than nail that 1 knot per second with a slow power pull. Mixture is back to half travel. And approaching idle. Idle power is confirmed. And I am just nailing the gauge right now, Lenny. Gonna trim. And I'm basically IMC. And getting a little bit fast there in the decel.
Report ready to RTB.
Probably going to be a perturbation in the data. We'll find out. Power's confirmed back in idle. I'm looking at no manifold pressure, or certainly less than 10 right now. Continuing to trim. Expect the tone anytime. Tone is on. Tone check's good. I'm going to trim. Helps me with the positive pitch rate. Kind of in the bottom of the green band. Working my way back to -1. As expected, as we get closer to the stall, we're going to stop trimming there. Got 2 hands on the stick, and I'm working for just a steady pitch rate. Steady pitch rate. Trying my best for that 1 knot per second. And there's our stall. Oh, God, we didn't get a run. Look at that. Now it's showing record. Well, maybe we did. Oh, my God. Oh, Lenny, you'd be so proud of me. 0.9994. We are right on the curve. The gauge is flyable, dude. I'm going to go ahead and get a screenshot of that. Next thing I'm going to do is save that data to file. Saving it to file. It is there. Okay. That is a really nice calibration, dude. I lost about 1,000 feet, but all I did was fly the gauge IFR. So let's go back up. And approaching the north end of the area, we'll get our next run to the south. Holy crap. That could be beginner's luck, Lenny, but I'm not sure. I think the gauge works great. We got a good camera. We got a good boom. I'm out of 4.2 for 5.0.
Contact 5 northeast of Eglin and
and winds aloft today are showing 352 at 7 late and variable. Currently 53 degrees Fahrenheit, 29.4 on board. A lot of traffic for a Sunday. And we're going to start an easy hook to the left once we get north here during our acceleration. And we're going to do another one of those 1-knot decel runs. That is easy to fly if you completely disregard your altitude and you're about 30 seconds on the throttle pull, Lenny. Okay, accelerating. And coming up on the north end of the MOA, starting an easy hook to the left now at 140141. 52 degrees Fahrenheit, 29.2.
No separation services provided.
Carburetor is rock solid today.
Number 18728.
Run number 2.
7,000.
Okay, that time, Lenny, the reason it went to record was because it actually, the logic worked exactly the way it was supposed to. No requirement to hit stop. All right, we're sculling 180 now, still accelerating. We got 5,700 feet of pressure, altitude, humpity bump here. Okay, time 14:02:27, 52 degrees, 29.1 on board. Let's get a little more smash in here. M5 display is up here, pulling up here, going back. All right, we're on the settings page. Everything is good. We're going to get another record. I haven't done anything to the phone. And approaching test parameters. Coming up on VNO. A little high. I'm going to accept that. Let's start with our data mark 3. And let's get the trim in here first. Data mark 3, 2, 1.
Data mark.
Record button is pressed. It is turned to red. I see stop. That's good. I'm beginning a very slow throttle pull. Simultaneously pulling mixture.
Airspace to the north, radar service terminated, squawk maintain VFR.
And I'm continuing to pull. I did not get a mark on the throttle pull. I'm in the green band. I'm flying the green band.
VFR, thank you.
Don't want to make a lot of pitch changes. Doing my best now to basically fly a localizer back course on the green band, Lenny.
9,500 for 4,000.
All right. Throttle is in idle. I'm pulling and trimming simultaneously. My right hand is on the stick. My left hand is on the trim lever. Trimming. Manifold pressure check's good at less than 10. Throttle is idle. That's a factor with fixed pitch props. Got to make sure it's all the way back. I'm continuing to trim. I'm going to plan to trim pretty close to almost an on-speed condition. by trimming simultaneously with the pole, or the pole rather. Makes it a lot easier to nail that 1 knot per second.
Kirby 74,
On parameters, I'm down
maintain
400 feet.
10,000.
I'm not looking at altitude at all. I'm on the M5 display. There's an on-speed condition. I'm stop trimming. Hand is off the trim lever. A little fast on the decel. 2 hands are on the stick. Ball is in the center. Anticipating the need for increased pitch rate as I come into the stall. My negative 1 knot per second. And there's my stall. I look down, I've got a good record. That means the system captured the stall. Sliding down here, look at that, 0.9991, right on the money. Let's go ahead and capture that screen. And then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to save data to file. Download, the data is saved to file. Okay, we pretty much know that technique is in the bag. We lost about 800 feet. We'll have to look at the VN300 data. Let's just get climbed back up here. The next technique we're going to use is what we're going to call the no-brainer technique, Lenny. We're going to just go ahead and hold altitude, and we're going to concentrate on pitch rate control, okay? That is to say, we got a constant, steady pull on the stick. All right, mixture's full roach. We're at about 80% power. We're in an easy climb here. We're heading 180 time now, 14:05, 52 degrees Fahrenheit, 28.8. We're going to start an easy hook.
Number 728 traffic, 1 o'clock maneuvering is a VFR Skyhawk 4,700. That traffic is actually a VFR RV4. Kirby 74, verify climbing to 8,000.
All right, there's our easy hook. We're a factor for somebody. We'll work that out in just a little bit. All right, we're going to scull east here just a little bit.
Romeo, traffic 10 miles east of your position, Skyhawk westbound out of 4,000 for 7,000.
7 Bravo Romeo, searching, no joy. We're going to be in a left turn north here shortly.
Copy.
All right. Skyhawk, we got time to reposition. We are accelerating now. We're getting set up for the 3rd run. This is going to be a no-brainer run. Time is 14:07:02, 53 degrees Fahrenheit, 28.6 on board. Here comes a left turn to a heading of 360, accelerating into a VNO condition. We're going to use the same slow throttle pull, but this time we're going to nail the sensitive altimeter needle.
Number 848 Delta Bravo, I can approach loud and clear.
And I'm going to blow off the M5 display. And so I'm going from one extreme to the other, Lenny. And we're going to see how well this brackets the problem. I've got about 10 miles an hour to accelerate here.
Navy 7 Echo 130, inbound for the RNF.
All right, 14:07:42, 53 degrees Fahrenheit, 28.5. About 10 miles an hour to go. I must have got sunburn on the boat yesterday because my forecranium hurts like a son of a bitch in the sun.
Tango, verifying the descent to 6,000.
All right.
Descent to 6,000, 56 Tango.
Number 56 Tango, copy. Turn right heading 210, vector for traffic.
All right, right to 210, 56
Get a
Tango.
little more smash here. Stand by, data mark. Data mark 3, 2, 1.
Data mark.
Oh shit, forgot to pull up the record button. Okay, we're going to disregard that last data mark. We're going to get one more so that these are a little bit tighter. And by data mark 3.
Number 56 Tango,
2,
continue your descent down to 4,000.
Data mark.
4,000,
record, confirmed. I'm looking at a red stop display. I'm pulling my throttle slowly. I am on the altimeter. I am not on the M5 display. I got a little climb trend going. Throttle's coming back kind of like just a very smooth, constant 30-second pull. Mixture's coming back with it. Stop mixture, continue throttle pull, down to 12 inches, 11 inches, 10 inches, pitch rate's increasing.
Remember,
There's
7
idle.
Romeo, traffic 3 miles east of your position, altitude indicates 5,500, appears southeastbound.
7 Bravo Romeo, tally ho, no factor. Okay. All right, good to go. That was bad timing on that. I'm continuing to trim. My altimeter control isn't perfect here, but I'm working it as best I can. Still recording, looking good. Tone's coming in, balls centered, wings are level. Continuing to trim, working that constant pitch input. Got a little descent rate going. A little more descent rate. This is driving a little bit more pitch input.
On 120.2.
Not too much more. Okay, I'm starting to lose altitude. So I'm going ahead and I'm going to just increase my pitch rate rather. There's about 60 feet off, 80 feet off. Okay, I finished 100 feet low. I'm looking at record. Dude, not bad. Not bad. It's still a .999 curve. We'll capture that. We're going to capture that. We're going to save data to the file. We're saving the data to the file, and we're going to get set up for our next run. Okay, so that seems to pretty much work. Lost about 100 feet, so I would consider that okay, since I think those are private pilot parameters, if I'm not mistaken. You should be able to maintain 100 feet, decelerating into a stall. So we're going to try that again.
Tango, fly heading 190.
I think the key to this, Lenny, is the slow throttle pull. Okay, camera's good, boom's good. And yeah, I think the key is the slow throttle pull. We're gonna try to rip it back just to see. But that slow throttle pull combined with a low drag airplane really makes it smooth. Obviously, a 172 is not a low drag airplane. But what I want to do for that, Lenny, is I want to get Carlos to test it in the Cardinal. We need to get this software into his airplane because I think we can ask him to do this maneuver. Anyway, that's about it. We're accelerating to north now, coming up on the north end of Eglin Delta. Time is 14:11:20, 52 degrees Fahrenheit, 28.1 on board. All right, starting an easy hook left. VNO condition. This will be another altitude-only run.
Number 7, Bravo, how much further north are you expecting to go?
And we're hooking south now, sir.
Copy, thank you.
All right. I got to work this positive control because I'm heads down for this one. So that's why we're dealing with Eglin this morning. Hopefully the sun angle is working for some of the video. Okay, time now 14:12:07, 53 degrees Fahrenheit, 28 gallons on board. VNO condition, we're going to roll out on a heading of 180. This is going to be another altitude-only run. We did have one previous bad data mark in there. We're at a VNO condition. We'll get a data mark in 3, 2, 1.
Data mark.
A record button is pressed. Swap to red. And beginning deceleration. A little bit of an altitude bubbly there. And slowly pulling the throttle and mixture simultaneously. Down to 17 inches of manifold pressure. Okay, mixture is frozen, half travel. 15 inches of manifold pressure. 14 inches of manifold pressure. 13 inches of manifold pressure.
Navy 7 Echo 130, I can approach, I didn't say request.
11 inches. Alright, 10 inches. Alright, we are in idle power.
Navy 7 Echo 130, you're right, contact 1 mile northeast of Bob Sykes, proceed direct.
Basically adjusting my pitch with my trim now, and the pitch rate is just about right.
Number
Only
5,
following
Tango,
through with the
contact
stick.
approach 132.1.
I'm maintaining altitude.
32.1, 56 Tango.
Maintaining altitude. We'll stop trim at about an on-speed condition. On speed, transition my hand to the stick, anticipating that increased pitch rate. There it is. Still down that 60 feet. We're losing about 100 feet in this one. And again, right at 100 feet, that's about the best I can do. Okay, that time it did not auto stop. I hit stop. It stopped. We got a pretty good capture though. We're looking at a .9993. Okay, curve looks good. Curve looks normal. I'm going to go ahead and save the data to the file, download it. So not too bad, okay. Let me see if I can do that and nail that pitch rate change at the end for altitude. Who knows? Powering up, retrim. All right, we've got traffic out to the east of us. Low, no factor. Okay, so we've proven so far, Lenny, that the gauge works great. The sensitive altimeter works great, but only with the slow throttle pull. So what I'd like to do now is I'd like to do the gauge with a fast throttle pull, and we'll define fast as 6 seconds. So I'll try to get it back to idle in 6 seconds. We won't worry about the mixture control on this. And then we're going to repeat that experiment a couple of times, and then we'll repeat it again with the sensitive altimeter. So sensitive altimeter is just our normal altimeter, which is what everybody's got to work with in any airplane. And back up to record here. We'll go down to the south end of Delta. We'll accelerate. Get some quality of low coming time here. All right, south end of the MOA looks good. That traffic is west. That other traffic is east, no factor. Do a little Humpty Bump and go down, and we'll plan to hook to the left for our next run. Okay, easy hook left. Time now, 14:16:03. 52 degrees Fahrenheit, 27.6 on board. This is going to be a fast throttle pull gauge only deceleration. And we're going to see how that works. Get on parameters. Throttling back just a little bit here. We get swung around to our 360 heading. We'll get a data mark. All right, coming up on our VNO condition. This is a gauge only deceleration, so I'm not going to be too worried about my altitude. Little Humpty Bump here to fix everything. Okay, let's trim for VNO condition. For VNO, looks good. All right, time 14:17:04, 54 degrees Fahrenheit, 27.4. Data mark 3, 2, 1.
Data mark.
Record button is pressed. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006. It still was like 7 seconds. There's a big decel there. I'm showing -2. I'm making a pitch correction right now to capture the green band, and the nose is going to come back up now. So this is a big pitch correction, and this is going to show up in the data. Okay, now I'm transitioning to trim. I got to get my mixture out of the way. That's corrected. And now all I'm doing is flying the green gauge. We're back to ops normal for that. So I think we're going to see a perturbation at the beginning of this curve, but we're going to find out. We're down 300 feet right now. And again, we don't care about the altitude. Now we're back to what feels like a very positive, steady slope on the pitch rate.
November 18728, contact Pensacola approach 190.0.
Throttle's confirmed idle, that's all good. Just going for the stall. We'll see if she auto transitions this time, Lenny. She did not last time. And that positive, steady pitch rate going. Positive, steady pitch rate. All right, there it is. Okay, she auto stopped that time. Well, actually, even with the perturbation, dude, we got a good curve. We got a really good curve. I'm looking at 0.999. I don't see the perturbation in the curve. We'll go ahead and save the data to the file. Data is saved to the file. Okay, let's try that one more time. I want to get 2 data points, each one of these conditions. Okay, so this is going to be the fast pull, gauge only, repeats. Call this number 2. We got a good boom. We got got a good camera. We're still sculling 360.
Navy 7 Echo 130, you're exiting my airspace to the north. Radar service terminated, squawk VFR, suggest current approach on 133.45.
All right, that's a Navy helo down there under the right wing, no factor. And we're gonna have to hook for airspace. So we'll climb to 5,000, we'll do an easy hook left. 166 on the oil, carb is good at 73. There's our 5,000 feet. Leveling, accelerating.
Good morning, Eglin. Approach American 2489 is 16,000 for 111,000. Come back.
American 2489, Eglin approach. Information Quebec current at Eglin. Expect a visual approach runway 30.
Visual 30, American 2489.
Looking good. Let's start the easy hook so it's easy on Tracon. Time now is 14:20:10, 53 degrees Fahrenheit, 27.1 on board, or 2992 on both altimeters. Everything's looking good. We're accelerating to a VNO condition. Next one's going to be what we call a fast pull. Okay. 2. Gauge decel, tones up. About 10 miles to go to be at a VNO condition. Right tank is feeding. We're at 32:35 elapsed. Time now 14:20:50. 3 degrees Fahrenheit, 27 gallons on board. Determined for a VNO condition. Data mark 3, 2, 1.
Data mark.
Record. Colors confirmed. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006. Ripping it back. Still slow. Okay, this time I'm just going for my trim condition. I'm kind of letting the nose drop naturally with the trim condition. Now I'm coming back. There's the middle of the green band. I'm in the middle of the green band. And now I'm just trimming and pitching simultaneously. The nose is transitioning back up. And I'm just trying to nail my 1 knot per second. And I'm trimming. I'm going to stop trim about the time the tone starts. LRD max condition. Okay, if you trim down slower than that. I'm really actually flying the pitch more so with the trim right now than I am with the stick. Kind of following through with the stick. Expect the tone to come on. Just confirm my throttle's in idle. It is in idle. And all I'm doing is decelerating. System is working well. I've got a red stop display. That means everything is perfect. We'll know the run is over when it transitions back to blue.
American 2049, descend maintain 5,000.
Down to 5,000, American 24.
So red means running. All right, here we go. A little fast there, not enough pitch rate. Pitch rate, there we go. Okay, I look down, back to record. And we got a good curve, and I'm looking at a 0.9986, not too bad. Go ahead and save a picture of that, and I'm going to save that data to file. Okay, so we got 2 data points gauge only doing the rapid pull, and that rapid pull is still working out to closer to 7 to 8 seconds. So I'm going to try that experiment one last time, and I'm literally going to just rip it back. Okay? So let's climb back up to 5. Let's get some north airspace in the bag. Traffic to the south, no factor. Then we're going to transition. We're going to try that experiment again. Just using the sensitive altimeter. Okay, so the trick is you need to just relax pressure on the stick to maintain your trim condition initially, and that makes perfect sense. And then once you slow to that 1 knot per second, then you start to increase back pressure. And if you do that with trim, you're less likely to over control than if you try to do it with the stick or the yoke. All right,
you can expect that maintain VFR.
Starting an easy left turn now. Time is 14:24:09. 52 degrees Fahrenheit, 26.7 on board, 3601 elapsed.
Eglin,
We're hooking left to heading at 360. I'm going to pull the throttle as fast as I can stand
American
it.
2489, continue left-hand turn 170.
Left-hand turn 170.
And then
turn 49.
we're just going to try to fly at negative 1 knot per second as best we can.
Traffic 2 miles west of your position. Altitude indicates 2,200.
Phone is set up. I'm looking at the record button. Kind of cool. Accelerating 1 knot per second. All right. Coming up here. Approaching a VNO condition. 1424.49. 53 degrees Fahrenheit. 26.6. Skull and 360. Approaching VNO. Stand by. Data mark 3, 2, 1.
Data mark.
Record. Ripping it. Engine doesn't like ripping it. Relaxing the pressure. Going to like a negative 2 knots per second. I'm letting the nose come down. Nose is coming down slightly. I'm in the green band. And now all I'm doing is starting to use trim to reverse the pitch rate. Using trim, I see the nose rate starting to come back up. Big hurry here. We need to slow down just a little bit. The trick is to think about not really pushing forward on the stick ever. And we just let the trim handle that. Okay, throttle's confirmed idle. Using the same technique, I'm just trimming.
American 2489, contact approach 132.1.
Expect tone on here
321
soon.
to American
Down 300 feet right now on the run. Can't wait to get that electronic ignition.
Disregard.
All right. Stop trim there. Increase our pitch rate. Anticipate that increased pitch rate as I get close to the stall. Too slow, and there it is. Kind of a sloppy stall, but she transitioned out. And we got a good curve out of that one, too. I'm looking at a 0.9994. We got a picture of that. That's saved. We're going to save that data to the file. That dial saved to the file now. Looks good. Okay, let's climb back up. Now we're going to repeat those 3 experiments, and we're going to do it sensitive altimeter only. Camera check's good, boom check's good. We are at 38:45 elapsed. Right tank is feeding. Tell by listening to the voiceover. I'm rusty as hell this morning. Haven't done any of this kind of flying in over a month. All right. Coming up on 5,000 feet, we're going to accelerate to the north end of Eglin Delta, and then we'll hook left, and we'll use 180 for our test run. Again, this is going to be a nominal 6-second throttle pull, and really what it amounts to is keeping my engine happy. If I rip the power back, it doesn't like that. So, you know, there's a limit to how fast you can get the power back in any airplane. And it's hard to produce.
Number 16 Victor, copy. You can expect that. Turn left heading
repeatable slow
030.
pull. But so far, I don't think it really matters. And approaching the north end of the airspace, we'll start an easy hook left here. All right, time is 14:28:20, 53 degrees Fahrenheit, 26.3 on board. We're in the left turn, we're heading south. Oil's cool at 165. Going for VNO condition. This is going to be an altimeter reference this time. Nominal 6-second throttle pull. And we're going to let the nose fall naturally to the trim condition and then start increasing our back pressure with our trim. So, let's get started here. All right, we are heading 180, VNO condition. And by data mark 3. Up, hang on, let's get the phone display up. Phone display is up. Data mark 3. 2, 1.
Data mark.
Record 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006. That's about as fast as I can do it. Mixture's back. Now I'm just maintaining my altitude. Not even letting the nose drop this time. So I misspoke the preamble. Now I'm starting to trim. I need to trim just a little bit earlier when I'm using this technique. Mostly because we're just transitioning to that positive pitch rate. All right, stop trim there. I'm right on the money for altitude. Gonna anticipate that need for increased pitch rate. I'm trying to nail it here, Lenny, just so we got good data points. Okay, there it is. Okay, we got a good record. We got a good curve. It's showing 0.9989. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and capture that. We're gonna save that data to file, download. We're gonna go back up. We're gonna repeat that experiment. We're gonna try it one more time with a throttle rip, and then I have one more, no kidding. Let's try the ham fisting technique that I'm thinking about here real time, which is let's capture the least common denominator, pull the power to idle, and say 3 to 6 seconds, look out the window, stall the airplane. And I'm gonna see what happens with that. All right, looking good. Perfect day to do this. Air is calm. We're currently sculling 180 degrees. It is 1431, 1852 degrees Fahrenheit. 26 gallons on board. Right tank is feeding. We're looking at 4312 elapsed. Go down here to the south end of the airspace, and we're going to hook north for this next one. So let's take our acceleration right now.
126 Victor, flying 050.
All right, looking good. Power's coming back in the turn. Now we're getting set up for this next run. 1432.06. There's our VNO chime. 54 degrees Fahrenheit. 25.8 on board. Setting up a cruise condition. We'll get trim. This will be another altitude only.
5220 Alpha. I'm going to
second pull.
Approach altimeter 3019 St. Engines.
3019 full stop landing, Cressy.
Copy, you can expect that, maintain VFR.
All right, looking good. Play is up.
Maintain VFR 20.
Data mark 3, 2, 1.
Number 16
Data mark.
you were staying in the pattern.
Record. 1001, 1002, 1003,
Copy, after the
1004,
approach, maintain VFR
1005,
in the pattern.
1006. All right, we are at idle power.
Eglin 20
Extra
Alpha, we
set.
clear to cross the northeast corner there of the restricted area.
Let's trim in here. Got a little climb going. I climbed about
Number
20
20
feet.
Alpha, you can proceed direct to Bob Sykes. There's no restricted area active in your way.
Currently holding 20
Roger,
feet
direct
high.
20 Alpha.
And I'm flying the airplane mostly with a combination of trim and stick. I have manual trim with a big lever, which makes it really nice to do this. I literally just squeeze the ball. Okay, that's one reason I don't have electric trim. All right, still holding this 20 high. Still flying the airplane with trim. Okay, transitioning to stick, anticipating the need for increased back pressure, and doing it, and just trying to hold this condition as precisely as I can. Lost about 20 feet. Okay, and there's the stall. We got a good transition. Okay, we got a good curve. I'm looking at a 0.9987 curve. I see one little pitch perturbation in there, not too bloody awful. Saving the data to the file, that's downloaded. That is downloaded to the file. Now we're going to go back up and we're going to try the throttle rip, which I hate because I just got done fixing my carburetor, but we're gonna get one of those. And then we're gonna go to what I'm calling the absolute stooge, stick monkey, almost can't screw it up technique. Winds aloft are still light out of the north at 10. We're right in the middle of the airspace. We're probably not gonna have time to accelerate and decelerate on this heading. So let's go up to 5, we'll plant a hook. And we'll get set up for our next run. Okay, so got a good camera, got a good boom. Next run's gonna be a rip it back altitude only, but I'm gonna do my best to hold altitude. Then we're gonna go to the looking out the window, turn everything off display. Or technique rather. Looking good, accelerating on out to VNO condition. All right. Camera's up, we got a good Wi-Fi connection. We're looking at our on-speed menu. We've got record up. Got a good flashing LED. System's good. Make a little trim correction in here. And we're gonna get set up for this next run. So I'm gonna try to get that throttle back in about 3 seconds if I can. The other thing is I got a quadrant, so quadrant has more travel than just a vernier or some of these other connections or other pulls. That's a good idea right there. If you have a vernier, you may want to just twist the throttle back. We'll need to get somebody to test that. All right, starting an easy hook to the left time now, 14:36.09, 55 degrees Fahrenheit, 25.3. If you have a vernier in the RV10, Lenny, that could be the ticket. Just as fast as you can twist that, that might be the way we want to get to idle.
Number 16 Victor, 3 miles in front of approach 6.
Conditions looking good. We're just getting our trim set up, and we'll start our run when we're on heading on 180. All right, got somebody on the ILS at Crestview, 17. Okay, there he is, tally ho, no factor, right base low. Okay.
Number 16 Victor, cleared ILS 17.
Time, 14:36.47, 55 degrees Fahrenheit, 25.2 on board, VNO condition. We are trimmed. Data mark 3, 2, 1.
Data mark.
Record, 1001, 1002, 1003. Idle. Now, I'm just doing my best to hold altitude. I don't need much input initially. I'm kind of letting the trim do the work. Now we got that little 20-foot climb again going. Now I'm transitioning my left hand back down. Okay, fly my pitch.
Maneuvering in the pattern of obstacles, indicating
flying my pitch with the trim. Ball centered, wings are level. Doing whatever it takes with the flight controls to keep that in there. Uh-oh. Just had a system reboot. This may be a bad calibration. Interesting. Okay, that's the first one that happened on. Okay, so that's that calibration problem, or that calibration reboot you were talking about, Lenny. And I'm still recording it, looks like. Let's see if we're gonna get one or not. I climbed 60 feet by mistake. Gonna hold it, there's that increased pitch rate. All right, there's our stall. It is not stopping. Okay, the system froze. Stall not detected, try again, pitch down for stall recovery. Okay, so we lost that one due to the reboot. We're going to try that experiment again. Okay, so we had a random reboot in there, Lenny. That's the first one all day. Although we did lose the system on departure, but that's pretty typical where it just kind of shuts down on departure. And then I got to reboot it.
Number 624, Hotels here. I can approach Crush House number 3019.
That is nothing new. That's been going on for multiple generations of software. So let's go ahead and get accelerated. This will be a altitude only rapid pull. We've been airborne 50 minutes, 33 seconds. We're going to switch tanks at 1 hour. And working down to the south end of Eglin Delta now. We got a good boom. We got a good camera. All right, tally-ho traffic on ILS final to Bob Sykes, no factor. All right, let's start an easy hook to the north for this run. Again, this is going to be a rapid pull. Hopefully we'll capture this one. I have not gone back in the system. To reset anything. I've got a good Wi-Fi connection. I'm still just looking at my record button. My guess is, well, let's see here. No, I don't want to really pull it up. I'm afraid I'm going to screw it up. There's my VNO chime. Alrighty, time now 14:40, 19, 56 degrees Fahrenheit, 24.8, obviously at a VNO condition. Power's coming back. It's going to be a rapid pull. Standby data mark 3, 2, 1.
Data mark.
A record. 1, 2, 3. Idle. And altitude. Got a little climb vector going there because of the pitch, or because of the trim setting. I'm going to just capture about 30 feet high, and I'm going to hold 30 feet high. I'm transitioning to trim now. System appears to be running. Not sure. I got a good on-speed flasher. We're going to know at the end of this I may have to repeat this experiment. Holding my 30 feet high. Holding, holding, holding. We are confirmed in idle power. Transition into two-hand control. Right wing is getting heavy. We're going to need to switch tanks here pretty soon. All right, got it. Hitting stop, not detected. Okay, so we lost the system completely in that reboot, Lenny. So I'm going out, I'm going back to AOA Calibration Wizard. It retained our settings. I'm going to just hit continue. We're there. Looks good. I didn't force a reboot. And we're going to continue. Okay, looks like we're good to go here. Nope, just forced a reboot. And forced a reboot. Okay, system is back up. I don't know if record is going to work or not.
Good morning, Eglin approach. There's 587 Alpha Tango climbing through 1.7 for 7,000 direct Tullahoma.
It's too bad because I really want to test all these techniques today. Let's see what we can do here. I'm going to try it. I'm going to try record. Well, actually, I don't have the live. Let's try live view. Okay, I got a good live view. I'm going to go back to settings. AOA Calibration Wizard.
Tony 6221 uniform, making approach.
Continue.
3019.
Looks good.
3019.
Continue. Okay, we got a good display. The trick, Lenny, is to make sure that the arrow is moving on the Wizard. If the arrow on the decel display is moving on the Wizard and not frozen, then you've got a good reboot. Okay? So that's an important safety tip there. We're going to accelerate on out here to the north. This is going to be the last throttle chop. Still haven't got a good throttle chop, altitude only. We need to put that one in the books. And then we're going to transition to the monkey model. 54, fuel pump is coming on. I'm going to go ahead and swap to the left tank. Left is selected, right tank is getting heavy. I can just feel it. We do have some aileron trim in there for it. And let's accelerate on out here now to a VNO condition. We got a good camera, we got a good boom. We're sculling 360 degrees. And we're gonna get an easy hook left in the acceleration here. It's gonna be altitude only, 3-second pull, auto calibration, and my needle is moving.
Blue Streak 55, 54 out of 17 for 11,000 information, Quebec.
Blue Streak 55,
and at some point I'm gonna have to record the iPhone screen, but it's gonna take too many brain bites for me right now. Okay. Time now, 14:43, 58, 56 degrees Fahrenheit, 24.5 on board. Easy left turn to a heading of 180. It's going to be 3-second pull, altitude only.
Yellow departure Delta 2297, we're past 1.3 for 3000.
Delta 2297, engine departure, your radar contact, climate maintain 10,000.
Climate maintain 10,000, 2297.
All right, rolling out. Get a little bit of an acceleration, a little bit of trim here. I want the airplane in a trimmed condition. All right, no climb, no descent. Looking good. All right, data mark 3, 2, 1.
Data mark.
Record, 1001, 1002, 1003, idle. Mixture's back. And I'm just maintaining altitude. Doing it mostly with pitch. Got a little bubbly of a climb going. Yeah, I'm 50 feet high right now, unfortunately. Damn it. Okay, we're going to hold that.
360.
That seems to be our happy spot.
360, 2297.
I am now flying this. Delta's inbound. Flying with trim, centering the stick, flying with trim, throttle's confirmed idle, there's non-speed condition, both hands are on the stick now.
5554, turn to left heading 180, descend maintain at 900,000.
Heading 180 down at 900,000, blue streak 5554.
Increased pitch rate, and there's my stall. Got it, it captured, that ran perfect. That gave us a .9986 curve, actually looks pretty good. I got a picture of that. I'm gonna go ahead and save data to file, downloading the data. Okay, we're gonna go back up now. Now we're gonna experiment, Lenny, with the complete monkey approach. In other words, how bad can we fly an airplane and still get a calibration?
Okay. 2297, contact Jacksonville Center.
So far, all of those techniques have worked. Either altitude only, gauge only. Slow throttle pull works better than a fast throttle pull, but either one works. The key is to use your trim and make sure that the airplane is trimmed up. Obviously got to be in very smooth air, so this is something you probably want to do within a couple hours of sunrise in the morning, no matter where you're flying.
Approach Scout 873 to Foxtrot with you at 5.
And we're just accelerating now.
We'll
hook north for this next test.
I can approach the Eglin on
All we're going to do
016.
for the next test,
016 Scout,
literally, is look out the window, pull the throttle back, stall the airplane. That's it. So we're going to trim. I'm going to leave the displays up. If anything gets videoed, fantastic. If it doesn't, oh well. Time now is 14:47:10, 55 degrees Fahrenheit, 24.1 on board. Just going to a VMAX condition. Looking left to heading at 360 degrees.
Traffic, 10 o'clock, 10 miles westbound, Sirius 8000.
We'll be looking
for V&O condition.
November 4, Hotel
Pulling
Sierra,
the power.
traffic, 2 o'clock, 10 miles southbound, Canadian regional jet for 10,000 for 9,000.
And we'll be looking for that traffic.
This is a look out the window maneuver.
Number 7 Alpha Tango, traffic.
I'm going to start it on altitude,
westbound, Sirius,
and that's
8000.
all I'm going to do. So let's go to 5,000 feet pressure altitude.
Number 4 Hotel Sierra, additional traffic at your 10 o'clock, 15 miles northbound.
Power's just up at a high throttle condition.
And we'll be looking for that
Display is up.
on TCAS.
My needle is dancing. It's active. Standby data mark 3, 2, 1.
Data mark.
Record. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006. All I'm doing is looking out the window. I am just doing kind of a steady pitch rate increase, mostly like with trim. No, I'm going to stall my airplane. Looking out the window. I am not looking inside. I'm just trimming, 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 trimming.
And Eglin approach, Sirius 64 up there, we have the regional jet.
Trimming,
12
trimming,
Copy,
trimming.
sir, thank you.
I'm going to go all the way to full nose up
55,
trim.
54, traffic
Full
casual
nose
type.
up trim. There's the trim
Driver
limit.
still searching.
Now I'm just going to transition to pulling with a stick.
Just picked up.
Pulling with a stick.
Blue streak 5554.
Boom. There's our
55,
stall.
54,
We got a
copy,
good
sir, thank you.
record. I'm resetting trim. Okay, how did that look? Oh God, dude.
Blue streak 55, 54, we continue to
0.999.
descend down to 5,000.
Holy
Blue
crap.
streak 5554.
That works like a champ. Let's get a picture of that. Come on. Come on, phone. Picture of that. I'm losing control of my airplane here. Let's climb back up. We'll get a picture of that. Lenny, I just looked out the window, dude. Okay. All right. Good. Let's save that data to file. Let's get a couple more of those looking out the window. So far, every technique we have done today has produced an R square north of 99, Lenny. I don't know how we can get better than that. In other words, I am really happy right now. This is huge. This is my happy face. All right, up to 5,000. This will be looking out the window. Same thing. We're going to trim the airplane up. We're going to fly it. The only thing I'm a little worried about is having somebody stall with full nose up trim. That may not be the best private pilot technique. I'm just going to use that one more time, okay? And then we're going to come up with an even better private pilot technique. I just want to get one more piece of data in the can. We're 1 hour, 2 minutes elapsed. I'm going to start an easy hook to the left. Let's accelerate on out to V&O condition. Time now 14:50:30, 56 degrees Fahrenheit, 23.7 on board. Airplane is code 1. And we're in the hook. We got a good boom. And we got a good camera. All right. I got a Humpty bump going here. We're going to take it. We're going to use this altitude to accelerate. Again, just going for 5,000 feet, looking out the window, 6-second throttle pull. Okay, our display is up. Our needle is dancing. That means the system is hot. LED is good. Stand by. Data mark 3, 2, 1.
On speed disabled.
Damn it. Over push. Okay.
On speed
Should be no
enabled.
effect in
Stand by.
about 1 mile.
Data mark 3, 2, 1.
Data mark.
Record 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006. I started in a trim condition, so very relaxed grip on the stick when I initially pull the power back. Now I'm just slowly trimming. I'm slowly trimming, slowly trimming. Keeping the stick centered with my hand, but I'm not really putting any back pressure on it. I'm going all the way. I'm just moving the trim lever back. I'm looking out the window. Moving the trim lever back, looking out the window. Yeah, nice. Okay, there's the trim stop. I can't trim anymore. Now I'm just gonna keep pulling the stick back. Pulling the stick back till we get to a stall. There's our stall condition. Okay, use the trim forward because I know I'm gonna need to do that. We got a good record. Damn it, right on the money, Lenny. I'm looking at 9994. Not bad. Recording that. Let's go ahead and save data to file, download. Okay, download, there we go. All right, now we know that technique works, flying the airplane with trim. So now let's go back up. Now, let's not trim and just stall. That way, their trim is set for cruise, so they can't screw that up in the recovery. And we're going to just see how accurate a curve we can get.
Approach, good morning.
We're just going to look out the window.
5.8 to 75,000, and we're looking for that traffic. Number 7, Quebec Papa, Egg approach. No runway landing information for the Phoenix Springs Airport. Expect that visual approach. Expect the visual for 7 Quebec Papa.
All right, he is northbound here. Get a hook. Whoops, not paying attention to altitude.
Number 587 Alpha Tango, contact Cairns approach 133.45.
All right, he's getting a handoff to Army. Behind the 39 line. And we're going to hook left. All right, this is going to be
Copy, sir.
a look out the window. Don't even touch the trim. And all I'm going to work on is smoothness. So I want smoothness. And I'm going to keep my nose basically in the same position till the stall. Once I get close to the stall, I'm going to have to pull it up just a little bit. Okay? So again, I'm looking out the window. I'm not doing anything else. Time now, 14:53:56. 23.3 on board.
119.0.
Stand by, data mark 3. Yep, needle's jumping. LED's good. Data mark 3, 2, 1.
District 5550.
Data mark.
Visual 30.
Record 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006. I'm just freezing the picture. That's all I'm doing. Freezing the picture, hands off the trim. So that means the stick is going to get heavy, yoke is going to get heavy. I'm going to put my both hands around the stick. I'm just freezing the picture out the window, dude. That's it.
Number 7, quick Papa.
Making it look like it looked when I started the run.
Number 7, quick Papa. Previous traffic is no factor. Get this and maintain at 2,000.
Freezing the picture. Freezing the picture. Just telling my brain that, hey, I got to keep pulling back on the stick, and I'll accept a little nose up. There's some nose coming up now. I don't really give a shit. Nose is definitely up now. Now the picture's changed. Now my nose is up on the horizon. Now let's kind of stay in there. Just keeping the back pressure going all the way in. All the way in. Back pressure's still going. There's our stall. And we got a good transition. And damn it if we didn't get a good curve. 9993. Let's get that. Capture that. Now I'm going to save data to file. Saving the data to file download. That's just looking out the window, Lenny. All I am doing is looking out the window. All right, we'll try that one more time. And the technique of trying to hold or freeze the picture, that's probably not going to work. The nose is going to come up. So we're going to go with just look out the window this time and pull the nose up. Okay? Kind of keep the nose on the horizon. Kind of like what we're teaching with the turn back maneuver. You want about a level pitch. And you want about a 45-degree bank. So we're going to say we want about a nose on the horizon condition.
Would come back over in Panama City.
All right, there's our 5,000 feet.
Negative approach, cush altimeter 3019.
Time now, 14:56:05, 56 degrees Fahrenheit, 23.1 on board. 107 elapsed, hitting the north end of Delta. Starting to hook to the left. We'll get our VNO condition.
Number 56 Tango, I can approach, loud and clear. Number 7 quick Papa, when able to report to Phoenix Springs in sight, 12 o'clock, 15 miles.
All right, 7 Quebec Papa has the airport in sight for 7 Papa.
Roger, number 7 quick Papa, stand by.
All right, time 14:56:40.
Traffic, 12 o'clock, 5 miles, is RV4 maneuvering, 5,100 VFR.
All right, that's us. 14:56:55, 57 degrees Fahrenheit, 23 gallons on board.
Papa, you cleared visual approach to Phoenix Springs Airport when able to apply for cancellation on this frequency.
Data mark, this is going to be just looking out the window, nose on the horizon. Data mark, 3, 2, 1.
Number 7 quick.
Data mark.
Copy, sir.
Record, 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, 2005, 2006. I'm just letting the nose come up. I'm pulling it up smoothly to the horizon. And I'm going to put my nose on the horizon. Okay, the top of my cowling is on the horizon. I'm not using trim. I'm using 2 hands to fly the airplane. I'm holding my nose on the horizon. I am not looking inside. Nose is on the horizon. Wings are level. Trying to keep the ball
turn right on course.
Just doing whatever it takes with the pitch rate to hold the nose on the horizon. Low drag airplane, harder to do it in the RV4 than a Cessna, I think. I don't know. We're going to find out. Nose is a little above the horizon now. There's stall warning. I'm kind of forcing it into the stall. There's a stall. Dropping off. We got a good transition. And damn if we didn't get a 9992 curve. Let's go ahead and capture that.
Continue descent down to 7,000.
And let's go ahead and save data to file. We'll download it. Let's do another one of those. All I am doing is looking out the window and putting the nose on the horizon now, Lenny. I'm not even looking at the gauge. Okay. Awards George Patton, Lenny Isaac, you magnificent son of a bitch. All right. 14:58:35. We are accelerating on out to heading us south now. Traffic is behind us. He's flank northwest. Also above us. So let's get another one of these nose on the horizon type calibrations. Then we're going to get some ATIS and we'll get another 1 or 2 on the way home. This is working great. Time now, 14:58:58, 56 degrees Fahrenheit, 22.8, 110 elapsed. It's going to be a big data file, Bob. We'll have to get these merged. And I'm going to set this up as fast as I can to make this as brainless as I can. I'm just going from mill power condition.
Maintain 5,000.
3, 2, 1.
Data mark.
Record 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006. Power's in idle. Mixture's back. Bringing my nose up slowly to the horizon. I don't care about altitude. I don't care about anything else. I am keeping the ball in the center because I'm going to stall. So the only thing I need to keep in my cross check is my stall skid indicator. Nose is kind of on the horizon. I'm just going to hold it on the horizon. I am not trimming. I am flying with 2 hands, keeping the wings level. Ball center, nose on the horizon. Nose a little above the horizon.
Number 6221, uniform contact check.
Just slowing.
134.
All I'm doing is slowing to the stall, keeping a steady pitch rate. Steady pitch rate. And there's a stall. There's a good transition. And there is a good 0.9985 curve. A little bubbly up at the top there. Get a picture of that. Save data to file. Download. Okay, downloaded. All right, now we're going to get the ultimate ham fist file. Okay? This is, I'm trying to fly the airplane as bad as I can, and let's see what happens. We got a good boom. We got a good camera. Okay, and this is just a warm fuzzy that we can hand this to anybody, and they won't hurt themselves.
Southwest 4027.
All right, there's our 5,000.
Says that there's an aircraft with a, I guess, a blown tire on the runway, so you may have to hold.
Uh-oh.
All right, we'll figure it out. Southwest 4027. Is it like a big plane or a little plane?
I'm not sure.
All right.
You'll be on the frequency here in just a second. You can proceed
1501, 21,
contact
57 degrees Fahrenheit, 22.5. We're going to hook to the left. We're going to do this one fast. All I'm going to do is pull the power to idle in 6 seconds and kind of randomly stall the airplane, Lenny. And we're going to see what happens. There's a VMAX condition.
Egg 1 RV 663 Bravo Hotel 6,500.
RV 663 Bravo Hotel, Egg on approach, Egg 1 correction, crest altimeter 3019, maintain vehicle.
3019, maintain VFR 3 Hotel.
All right, looking good. Time now 15:01:59, 58 degrees Fahrenheit, 22.4 on board. Rolling out on a heading of 180. Standby data mark 3, 2, 1.
Data mark.
Our record button is pressed. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006. Oh God, I'm just stalling. I got to stall my airplane. Back says I got to stall my airplane. I don't like a real nose high stall, so all I'm doing is pitching up into a stall, pitching up into a stall. Oh God, stick's getting really heavy. I'm not trimming. Getting really heavy, really heavy, really heavy. God, 20 degrees nose high. Shit, this is high. It's as high as I can stand. Well, a little higher. There's a stall. There's a transition. And look at that. We got a 9992 curve out of that. Now, there's a perturbation in the curve. Not brilliant. Okay. Let's capture it. Let's download. Save the data to the file. And now, I'm just in an idle descent condition. Okay. Data mark 3, 2, 1.
Approach.
Data mark.
396 Lima.
I'm starting at about 100. LRD max. Gonna pull the stall.
8396 Lima.
8396 Lima, going to approach your loud floor, maintain VFR.
Maintain VFR, thank you.
There's a stall. There's a good transition. And hell, if there ain't a 9986 curve on my phone. Okay. All right, capturing that. Save that data to file. So far, I can't seem to screw this up, Lenny. Go ahead.
122, I'm going to approach.
Climb back up. I'll do a couple more ham fists on the way home.
A30, approach end cable removed. Advise on initial contact. You have information Romeo. Eglin Air Force Base, information Romeo. Weather at 1456 Zulu. Automated observation.
56 Tango, verify you're on course at this time.
Sky clear, below 12,000. Temperature 20.
Number 6356 Tango, verify you are on course at this time.
56 Tango is on course for Birmingham. 56.
Thank you. 30 in use. Expect ILS approach. Runway 30. Runway 30, approach end cable removed. Advise on initial contact. You have information Romeo. Eglin Air Force Base, information Romeo. Weather at 1456 Zulu. Automated observation. Wind
Try one more thing.
at 6.
Approach Aeroclub 15 miles east crest to you.
I'm just flying. I'm going to turn to a heading of 270.
Romeo.
Airclub 15, you're coming in very weak and barely readable.
Going VMAX, data mark 3, 2, 1.
Data mark.
Record, 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 2005, 2006. Slow into the stall.
Airclub 15, report field 2 at tower.
Just increasing the back pressure, kind of keeping the nose on the horizon.
Wind 210 at 6, visibility 10, sky clear below 12,000, temperature 20, dew point 10, altimeter 3017, pressure altitude minus 145, density altitude plus
Stall transition, got a good one,
30,
and we got a great curve. We got a 9995 curve out of that, Lenny.
7 Echo 122.
I didn't do anything except stall the airplane.
Southwestbound altitude indicates 1,200 unverified.
All right, time to RTB.
Eglin Air Force Base, information Romeo, weather at 1456 Zulu. Number 6356, Tango, contact Jacksonville Center 134.15.
3415, 56 Tango, have a good day.
Eglin 7 Bravo Romeo, request RTB Ruckle, Romeo.
Bravo Romeo, approved as requested.
Look up 4.5, field 2 direct.
The altitude plus.
All right. Okay. Lenny, I can't find a way to screw this up. I believe we already saved that last one. I don't recall. I'm going to get one more screenshot of that random one, and we'll save that data to file just in case I pooch that up. There we go. So there may be doubles on that last one.
VFR, we are not manned to accommodate practice approaches for the Navy aircraft in the north on the weekends anymore.
Uh-oh, budget cuts.
Navy 7 Echo 122, copy cancellation of IFR, maintain VFR, and if you want to pick up your IFR back to 4-hour once you get airborne again, done with your approaches, let me know, and we can accommodate that, or you can just proceed with our VFR, your choice.
Tell you what, let's keep flying the airplane here. We're going to turn that screen
Okay, copy
display
that.
back.
We will amend your flight plan to a VFR aircraft instead of removing it out of the system completely.
So really the answer here, Lenny, is what you need is just as long as it's a constant increasing pitch rate, you almost can't screw this up. You just can't, I don't think. So anyway, let's get the phone settings back here to normal display and brightness. We go to that, auto lock, 3 minutes, back to normal, back, and looking good. Okay, cool. We'll download that data when we land. And awesome sauce. Lenny, this is huge. You have worked really hard, and this is really, really neat because we're going to look at those set points. We'll compare them to what we know are correct. And wow. Just wow. Thanks, dude. Love you, man. This is awesome. Camera off.